Since the beginning of time, humanity has been plagued by natural disasters. Around 60,000 people yearly are killed by natural disasters such as hurricanes, earthquakes, floods and tsunamis. In the last 100 years, approximately 6 million individuals have lost their lives due to the worst calamities that have struck the world. Hello and welcome back to our channel, The Juicy Truth. Make sure you like, share and subscribe to our channel if you've got a thirst for knowledge that never quits. Here are the worst natural disasters of the century. Number 10, 1923, the Great Kanto Earthquake, Japan. Tokyo and Yokohama were destroyed when an earthquake measuring 8.2 on the Richter scale hit on September 1st at 11:58 AM local time. It triggered a tsunami with waves as high as 12 meters and sparked fires when the strong winds blew over cooking stoves in many homes. 1.3 million fatalities were reported as a result of this catastrophe. Number 9, 1931, Yangtze River floods, China. An unprecedented amount of rain fell on China in July and August 1931. The melting of spring snow in the mountains caused devastating floods along Yangtze River and the worst natural calamity in human history. It's estimated that over 3.7 million lives were destroyed, and this tragedy altered over 51 million. Number 8, 1917, BHOLA cyclone, Bangladesh. The BHOLA tropical cyclone struck East Pakistan, now Bangladesh, in 1970. According to NOAA's Hurricane Research Division, the storm's peak wind speed was 205 km per hour, making it the deadliest tropical cyclone in history. In the range of 300,000 to 500,000 people perished, while an additional 3.6 million were impacted. Number 7, 1975, Typhoon Nina Bangkiao and the subsequent flood, China. Typhoon Nina produced 3 days of severe rains, which caused one of the worst floods in Chinese history to hit the country's central region. The storm was followed by the failure of 61 dams and reservoirs across China, the worst of which occurred on August 8th on the river Ru in the western Chinese province of Henan. Because of this catastrophe, 1.5 million people lost their lives and 10 million others lost their homes. Number 6, 1976, TANGSHAN earthquake, China. On July 28th at 3:42 AM Beijing time, an earthquake measuring 7.8 on the Richter scale hit the Chinese city of Tangshan, home to 1 million people. Most of the deaths in Tangshan, China's coal mining and industrial hub, were caused by the collapse of unreinforced masonry homes while the occupants were asleep. This quake has been dubbed the deadliest throughout the 20th century. Unofficial estimates put the number of casualties at 240,000, with a further 800,000 injured. Number 5, 1991 Bangladesh cyclone. Chittagong, one of the most densely inhabited places in Bangladesh, was battered by gusts of up to 210 km per hour during what has been called one of the deadliest documented tropical cyclones in history. Approximately 2,000 people died in the first 3 weeks after the hurricane hit due to diarrhea and dysentery, which spread rapidly due to a lack of clean water and sanitation. 139,000 people were killed and the same number were injured. Number 4, 2004, Indian Ocean earthquake and tsunami. An enormous tsunami traveling at speeds of up to 800 km per hour and producing waves as high as 30 meters hit 12 nations in South Asia and East Africa after a 9.1 magnitude earthquake occurred off the west coast of Sumatra in Indonesia in the Indian Ocean. Around 2.2 million people perished as reported by UNICEF. Number 3, 2005 earthquake, India, Pakistan and Afghanistan. The devastating earthquake occurred at 8:50 AM local time and was measured to have a magnitude of 7.6 on the Richter scale. Kashmir and the Northwest Frontier Province, renamed Khyber Pakhtunkhwa after 2010 in Pakistan, were among the hardest hit areas, along with neighboring parts of India and Afghanistan. Number 2, 2008 cyclone Nargis, Myanmar. This Category 3 storm caused significant damage in Myanmar, affecting the country's major city, Yangon, and made landfall in the Irrawaddy division. Nargis ravaged the environment of the Irrawaddy and Yangon divisions, places where local livelihoods are heavily reliant on natural resources. There were over 140,000 reported fatalities. Number 1, 2010 Haiti earthquake. Haiti experienced one of the deadliest earthquakes ever in January 2010, with magnitude of 7 on the Richter scale and an epicenter 25 kilometers from Port-au-Prince, And as one of the world's poorest countries with a limited history of such high magnitude earthquakes, earthquake-resistant structures and a high population density, Haiti faced high levels of damage, deaths and casualties. 3 million people were afflicted and 220,000 died. Let us know which natural disaster you found the most deadly in the comment section. Don't forget to press the bell icon so that you may receive a notification whenever we post a new video. Have a great day ahead.